Welcome guys, it's another episode of The Neutral Corner, proudly sponsored by Treasure Boxing Club. It's Danny Glover, and today we're joined by our special guest, David Alorka. Welcome guys, it's another episode of The Neutral.
Hey, listen, it's good to be in the building, man. It's good to be in the building. Finally, on this, the studio is absolutely sensational, bro.
Thank you very much, man.
Incredible. It's been a long time coming, man.
Yeah, absolutely, long time coming. I know you're a man, very busy man, heavy schedule. You literally just got back, and I know you're off to do something again. So, yeah, when did you just come from, America?
Yeah, I just came back from New York.
Okay.
From New York, just had a few meetings over there for to do some stuff in and around. It's not boxing related, but this is more Formula One related next season. And then off to Riyadh for Usyk Fury 2.
The big one.
Come on.
Yeah, we're in fight week now, so yeah, come on. I love that. So yeah, with the Neutral Corner, we like to let people know more about you, get in depth, know the man behind the story and behind what they see on TV and things like that. So yeah, just take us back to the beginning, like where did you grow up? Where are you from, your family from, etc. like that?
Yeah, I'm South London born and bred. My family, my background's from Ghana, so my parents are from Ghana. They moved over here in like the 80s, and then like we've been basically based in South London ever since. Like grew up in Brixton, all throughout the 90s. This is when Brixton was Brixton without the coffee shops. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is the real original Brixton. Brixton Riots, Brixton. You know what I mean? Yeah.
When the Ritz was there, was it the what's that town hall?
Yeah.
And what's it? What's that place I used to go to?
What, Ritzy, the cinema?
Crypt. No.
Oh yes. Oh, you're talking about. You're not talking about Fridge. You're talking about Mass.
Brixton Mass.
Yeah. Brixton Mass.
Yeah.
Yes, classic. So, I lived there practically like for the most of my childhood growing up, and then moved into the deep and dark, dirty South of Croydon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The new dirty spot, because before. In the 80s, it wasn't.
Well, Croydon was nice. That's what I'm saying. Then Then all the Brixton moved out to Croydon.
Yeah, because the money man them said, "I'm going Surrey."
Yeah, you understand.
So yeah, no. Yeah, so what was it like growing up in Brixton then for you?
No, it was good. It was a good cultural melting pot. Obviously growing up in Brixton's full of a lot of Caribbeans and a lot of Ghanaians as well. Still. So it was good. It was good. Obviously, there's a lot of culture involved in growing up in Brixton, especially during the 90s. You're trained at home, then you're also trained by the street as well, and you're also trained at school. So it's like you get a full rounded experience of life, and I think that enables you to go out into the wider world with a kind of multifaceted personality that enables you to circumvent any situation or any circumstance that you're in. Yeah,
I love that. So then, did you have any siblings to come in? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I'm late, David, man.
Yeah.
I've got a partner who starts without me no matter what.
I
called this guy to say I'm going to be late because he said you were late. So I was here early. I got a partner who starts. He can't even wait.
You was here.
I was here. You messaged me. I called you. I said I was here, and I said I went something to eat. I was here, and you messaged me saying you weren't going to be here to 2:30.
No, yeah, David weren't going to be.
Yes, he weren't going to be here to 2:30. So I went to go and get something to eat. I called you, so I'm stuck in traffic. But you decided to proceed with the episode.
No, you're stuck in traffic. See, so you
early. No, I was here. He wasn't here, so we can't do a show if David Alorka ain't here.
So why didn't I see you then? If you was here?
Why am I coming up think, like, why am I coming up if he's not here? You messaged me. I spun around my car.
So you got here on when the time we slotted for?
Yes, before that even. My mother-in-law lives around the corner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bro.
I thought you stopped off somewhere near your bits.
Yeah. No, it's cool. It's cool, man. This what happens when you work with someone. I don't know what this is. You check. There's another 2 episodes. He's done something like this.
No, because
but it's cool.
The time is cutting fine. We've got to use the time.
I heard that.
Even he's got to go.
I'm sure you could have said, "Oh, David, my partner's." Would you have minded, David?
No, but you know what it is? It's all my fault.
Yeah, no, it's cool, man.
I'll hold it.
It's cool.
BMT, Black Man Time was hitting me. Surprisingly, people are out on the streets today shopping for Christmas.
Yeah, trust me, Christmas is around the corner. Sorry, man, I didn't even get to take off my jumper.
I was out here. I was leaving one car park. So went to M&S real quick, and there's a Curry's in there.
You saying shopping at M&S, yeah?
You know what?
Yeah. No, but you tell a lie. I've shopped at M&S and it's not as expensive as people.
No, there is deals.
No, it's not the same. Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to let the secret out. But the truth is, right now, M&S is looking like Sainsbury's right now in terms of prices. They're not like everyone else is putting their prices up with inflation and so on and so forth. But obviously, them men there don't want to raise the price on the rich dons. So the prices, they're all looking
consistent.
Yeah. So if you ain't been there yet, you know what I'm saying, make sure you break it to M&S. Hey, but other supermarkets are available as well. I was leaving M&S, and then there's a Curry's in the thing. It took me like 25 minutes to leave the car park because there was like so many people coming in. I was thinking, what are we all doing on a month? What are you all not working? What's happening? If we're all not working, why are we going Curry's?
Yeah. When I went in there, I just realised the price point is not even that. It's not crazy at all.
It's not crazy.
Yeah. But welcome, man. Welcome, and welcome, my Ghanaian brother. Welcome.
Come on. It's good.
Oh, Nigeria and Ghana, they get on now.
Huh?
Yeah, no,
man, the same continent, bro. Look at the Jamaicans trying to do divide, bro. Flipping hell. You're probably even going there yourself anyway, man.
No, that's what I'm saying. We've got the same.
Actually, you was claiming Niger. You said said,
on my DNA test, I came out more Nigerian, 51%.
Okay, what's that was?
There was Ghana, there was Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone, Congo, even Mali. Yeah, there was a lot of
certified West African.
Yeah, certified West African. Yeah, it worked out 94% West African.
Strong.
And then obviously,
I see you.
Yeah. It's very heavy. So sorry. Back to the question. I'll say. So, did you have siblings growing up?
Yeah. So I grew up with my sister, but I had like 6 siblings in total. So there's 7 of us, but the rest of them were born in Ghana.
Is that Papa?
No.
Okay.
Pops had 2 before he met my mum. Then my mum had 1 before she met my dad. Then they had 4 together.
Okay.
The last 4 together. So, but all of the others were born in Ghana, and they're all over here now. But I didn't grow up with them all.
Are you the youngest?
Youngest, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that.
Because I was the only one born out of my siblings.
Okay.
Yeah, all the other ones were born.
All right.
They weren't born in Niger, but 2 of my siblings were born in India.
Okay.
India?
Yeah. No, because my mum and dad were studying at India at the time at one IT university in Pune. So them 2 were born here, and then I was born there.
Oh right, I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that at all. That's it. No, that's interesting. So then, what was school like for you then? What type of student was you, and how was school with like your behaviour as well as your academia?
Primary, I think I was focused. I think I was proper like focused at primary. Yeah, pretty good. I had a bit of a temper like in my young age. But I think during primary I had quite a decent lid on it from that perspective. Secondary, it's obviously, I mean, it's a different game over there, man.
But what school did you go?
Westminster City.
Okay. Well, which one? The one in Oaken or?
No. It's in Victoria. It's in Victoria.
Oh, I know exactly where it is. It's on Victoria Street, which is in between Westminster. Yeah. I know exactly. It's down that side road. I know exactly where it was. I was going to send my son there, but then ended up sending him to another school, which was actually better. It worked out. I found out it had better grades, even though I thought because it was Westminster, rub shoulders.
The name is the prestige.
Yeah.
And that's it. After that, it's crazy.
So it was rough.
Mad thing from early.
So was you traveling from all the way from Croydon?
Nah, this one I was in Brixton.
Oh, Brixton. Okay.
Oh, the number 3. That's quite easy then.
So I was on the 3 or the 159 or the 2.
Okay.
Yeah, 159.
What I do is I take the 159 because of Victoria. I take the 159 to where is it, to like Kennington, and then I'll jump on like the bus 36, straight from there still.
Okay, the back way. Yeah. I hear that.
But school was crazy, man. School was crazy. So you know what, I was good at school in terms of like education wise, but I was dipping in and out. You see what I'm saying? So I was because growing up in South London, especially because my school was full of like Peckham boys and Brixton boys. So like them man all came to that. But then you had some people from Northwest as well. And
I was thinking it would have been a melting pot because of the location.
Yeah, location is cooking over there still. So it was wild. It was a wild time still. School was a wild time.
I can see man rolling.
I'm just trust me. Yeah, it's crazy. Cause I always just think like I remember I was watching what was it? I think Tiny Boost did an introspection some years back, and he was talking about school, and he was like, it's crazy because parents had no idea what was really going on.
Trust me.
They thought you send the child to school, you go in school, you're gonna learn, but you don't know. I'm saying 3:35. Mad thing. Lunchtime. Mad thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know. I think that because now you can't even do a mad thing now because everyone's recording.
Yeah.
So your parents are gonna find out. Well, back then, it's like no one's recording.
No one.
You did what we. I don't know. Well, how old are you, sir?
I'm at 35.
Oh yeah. So age mate. So there were phones that recorded. But rarely, you don't want to be seen recording.
Yeah, and it came out towards the ending. That's like year 10, year 11.
Yeah. So do you remember that
the leaf thing.
The Nokia,
But that was proper grainy though. People are happy slapping. You can't even tell who was doing it. Yeah, you don't even know who was doing that back then.
And there's no social media. It's not going anywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah. So and you had a McDonald's as well, right on the strip as well, right, literally coming out. So that's even worse for you lot, because I know that's where you'd have probably most likely congregated.
Trust me.
Because I work near there. That's why. So that's why I know that road very, very well.
Yeah. Then we had like beef with a school called Pimlico, which is on the way home.
Yes.
So we'll leave, and then they'll jump on the bus. So it was on a regular basis.
Yeah.
But
so then afterwards, did you go college or sixth form?
I went to a sixth form college in Croydon, South Croydon, in John Ruskin.
You went John Ruskin, yeah? I went Croydon College.
That's terrible.
So I lived in Peckham, so I'd get on the train from Peckham all the way to East Croydon.
Yes.
Yeah. So you must have seen you must have had some of the, because I know a lot of girls that went to your school.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys as well,
Yeah.
I think, what was that station called? Started with a B. Oh, I forgot what it was called, man. I know everyone used to stop there because you don't have to pay fare.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I forgot what it was called. I can't remember, but yeah.
The Peckham boys used to jump up because that's what I'm saying. It's mad because you go to Ruskin, it's a similar thing. So Ruskin was like Gypset, SUK, Brixton boys were like my people. Then you got Peckham boys as well. It was just a freaking cooker of everybody. You see what I'm saying? It was madness. Madness. But for those 2 years in Ruskin, wild as well. Wild years. But I was kind of blessed because I was like connected to every set. Yeah. So it was like college was blessed. College was blessed. I did
Well, so was you one of them guys that everyone kind of liked and like not liked, but you got on with everyone kind of thing?
Yeah. Because like I said, I had people everywhere, and then I had like my cousins are deep in Brixton. That side of stuff. Then I got like other cousins that are involved in on the Peckham side. SUK. So I've just got family everywhere, integrated everywhere in it from that perspective.
To be honest, Ghanaians, cousins of cousins of cousins.
The family's big.
Oh, trust me. You were talking to my brother. Hey, that's my cousin.
It's real. And it's all, whose fault? Is that your mum's thing? Don't worry about
Don't worry
that.
about that. It's my cousin.
Don't worry
You know
about
what I'm saying?
that. Listen, just know that it's certified. Yeah.
Oh man.
real.
So what did you study though?
At college,
Yeah.
A level, I studied business, law, and drama.
Okay.
A levels, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, business, law, and drama.
So then after that, then when you finished sixth form, then what did you do? Did you go into
Uni.
Oh, you went uni, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Uni, I went to
What did you attend?
Portsmouth.
Oh, you're at Portsmouth. So
Yeah.
did you see Crept up there?
Yeah. So it's like Crept ended up at Portsmouth because one of our mutual friends, Joel Weeze, at the time it was called Weeze. He used to spit
Is that the
bars.
one? Joe, did he pass away? Not
No.
Joe, no. So
Joel now does he's also in media, but he's on the football side. He's got a podcast with Rio Ferdinand and that. But
Joe Bayer.
Yeah. So Bayer used to,
So you're not even giving the guys I'm
Joe
saying
Bayer,
Joe,
yeah.
thinking of a next Joe. Yeah, Joe Bayer.
Yeah, JB, come on, Joe Bayer. So Joel, when we was at college, I knew Joel through one of my cousins who passed away, Chance, Carl.
Okay, I went college with Charms.
Oh,
so my 1
okay.
year, I done 1 year at SFX. So man start fact checking. You just said you went Croydon College.
Yeah, no,
So I done 1 year in SFX, and then I done another 2 years in Croydon. But I went Charms. I went college with Charms. Call you and he's guy that he was always with. Saper, that's it.
Yeah. So I know because I know Joel through Carl.
Okay.
Who I met him at Carl that had won some MCing competition some years ago, and he did a tune with Flirta D and who was it, Gemma Fox. And then I met Joel at the video shoot. We were both trying to fight for the camera time, innit? So, that's where I met him. And then I think 2 years later, he ended up coming to Ruskin. And on clearing day, after you get your grades in that, if you've got good enough grades to go to university, then you could think, or if you want to roll the dice again, you can ring up unis, innit? Me and one of my friends, Akeem, because we were both going to Portsmouth, we were like, Joe, we might as well roll Portsmouth, innit? He really wanted to go Brunel, and he would study anything to go Brunel. We're like, bro, don't go to Brunel and study what you don't want to study, bro. Just come to Portsmouth, innit? So we got on the phone, got him to come Portsmouth, and then from there, Crept also came to Portsmouth the year afterwards.
Okay. I understand why you wanted to go Brunel though.
Yeah, everyone to go Brunel during them times.
Brunel, Roehampton,
Hertfordshire.
Hertfordshire.
That's where I went.
Yeah, see, I'm saying.
Oh, you went uni?
You went arts, yeah. See, I had Hertfordshire as well.
Yeah.
But I wanted to go further out of London.
Yeah, that's what I felt.
Yeah.
Made a mistake as well because a lot of the North man, they were like, I'll be on me come my bit, because I was from South. A couple of friends that I was linked up with or met in uni. They're like, let's go to my mum's house quick, man. I'm like, all right, bro, we're up here. No, it's 20 minutes, 15 minutes. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Come on, down the M thing. We're in Edmond. I'm thinking, huh? I said, this ain't as far away from London as I thought. But from South, obviously, it's a trek, innit?
Yeah, that's serious. So then, after you finished uni, then what did you decide to do then, and what was your plan?
So basically, right at the time when I was doing my A levels, I was interested in those three things: business, law, and drama, right? And after finishing my A levels, I was like, okay, cool. I understood the roots. So I was like, one, I'm not going to go and study drama at university because if I want to be on TV or be an actor, you don't do that through going to study that at university. That's if you want to go and teach it or if you want to. So I was like, okay, cool. So I'm not going to do that at uni. Then I was like, okay, law. Should I go and take law at uni? Then I was like, if I take law at uni, it kind of limits me into this direction.
Yeah, because you have to it's proper all in.
It's all in. It's all in. Then after that, you don't even do that. After that, you then have to go and do your LLB. You got to do so many other things after that. Then I was like, but I could still be a lawyer through the other degree route. So you can be a lawyer by doing either a law degree and then go into take your professionals, or you can get any other degree and then go on to take your professional exams. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me take business because I love business as well. But I didn't want to just take any business. I wanted to do international business studies because of the global appeal. And then obviously the course that I was on wasn't a 3-year course, it was a 4-year course, which meant you have to spend a semester abroad, another university abroad, and you have to do a placement year in industry as well. So it was like, okay, cool, let me go that route. So that's what I ended up doing. And then after that, the plan was never to work. So during my placement year, I realized working in a corporate company is not my
calling, bro.
It's not my calling. And I'm so blessed by that because I think during my placement years when Carl ended up passing away, and you know, I was thinking about the whole thing about life, and I was thinking about, look, end of the day, if I live, let's say I live until I'm 80 or whatever, I'm like, bruv, do you know how much time I'd have to spend at work? That's I just extrapolated it. During my thing, I was like, okay, cool. I got to start work at 9, I got to leave at 5, which means I might have to leave my house at 8 the latest, which means I need to be up by 6:37. Then I'm probably going to make it home till 8 o'clock. Then I was like, but that means my entire life, my whole day is fixated around work, and my whole enjoyment of life comes within the what would you call it? The vacation time that I've been allocated.
Hours around
you know what I'm
work.
saying? Yeah. So I was like, I've got to figure something out. In fact, the knowledge of this was so strong that I almost quit then. Do you see what I'm saying? But I remember like one day I was just like, I was at my desk and I just went to the bathroom and I said a prayer. I was like, all right, God, listen, I know this is not what I'm supposed to be doing, but for my parents' sake, just give me the strength to finish this year and then finish my final year to just get this degree so that they're not worried. Do you know what I'm saying? And then I'll go and live my call and I'll go and search what it is that I'm supposed to be doing from that perspective. So yeah, I did that. I finished, like, God be the glory, I did my that year, went on to do my final year, smashed through the final year, and then after that, I ended up working in the US for like 4 years. Funny enough, at like a camp, at like a summer camp with kids over there, but it's a year long camp.
Okay.
What state was that?
In Michigan.
Michigan,
okay.
Yeah. What, Detroit?
No, it's in Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids.
Oh, Floyd's bit.
Yeah. So so I ended up working there for like 4 or 5 years back to back, because one of my friends that I met at uni, when I was, because I remember I told you I had to do a semester abroad. I went to the States for that.
Oh yeah, you went. Is that the state you went to?
No.
What state did you go?
I went to North Carolina.
Okay. Oh, NC.
Yeah. So, but one of my boys there ended up going to go and work at that camp, and he was like, "Oh, I've been speaking to the camp director about you be sick and ready to," and I was like, "Yeah, whatever." But eventually, he just didn't leave me alone, so I ended up just applying and going. Then I was like, "Bob, it was sick. It was a great time there." So I spent like 4 years working out there. Then from there, I met one of the kids there. The parent was a private pilot working for a company called Amway International. And you know, we were talking because the camp had like so many different things, like high ropes course and so on. And I was like high ropes certified and so on and so forth. And then we was talking about like the safety procedures during all of that stuff. And he was talking about his line of work, safety procedures and all that stuff. And then from there, I was like, all right, I kind of have a passion for, I actually also have a passion for like travel and that, and flying. And then before you realize, I was like, okay, cool, I wanna start doing that. So he like hooked me up with like some of his friends at flight school who like taught me he took me through so many different routes to go into flying, and I actually went into flying for about 3 years. Yeah.
You saying you can fly a plane?
You're a pilot,
Yeah.
Like Denzel.
Yeah. Denzel's everything still. But you know, it's like I'm kind of like a mixed bag. Yeah. So I went into that for a few years commercially, and then whilst doing that, I ended up Joel, Mr. Bayer.
So just before you move on, I flew a plane as well, people. Just for
Come on.
yeah. At cadets, I just wanted to get there. Anyway.
Come on.
Yeah.
This guy's styling today, you know.
Just want to get that in there.
Danny's learning everything today.
Yeah.
I know. It's just, it talks about communication.
No,
We got David Allen.
that was like when I was young. I think I was at the Air Cadets in Lordship Lane. So I think for 2 years, I was them time my mum making me go. You know, onto the time when you think, I'm not doing no more. So I should have. Hindsight now, I wish I continued, but yeah. So I forgot what plane it was. It was just a small plane, only could fit me and my pilot. And then the first time I took control of it, he flew it. I took it. You got control. I took control. I was doing a couple things, and then second time I did a bit more, but I didn't land it. But then that's when I kind of left. But in hindsight, I wish I stayed, man.
Yeah,
nah, it's big. It's big. It's a great skill. It's mad because it's like it was such a for a lot of people. It was like, where the heck is this guy going? Because it's like I'm going this direction, the next thing I'm going over here, and then whilst flying, I ended up. Joel had kickstarted his a platform on YouTube called Cheeky Sport.
Okay.
And he wanted to create a platform where people. This is before any, because right now this is like commonplace, right? By this stage, it weren't commonplace. It was like having podcasts or people that are not in football just discussing football. It weren't commonplace.
Yeah,
so he had this vision. Like, okay,
So he basically saw the vision before the vision.
Pioneer.
You know, you need to get the right. You give me flowers.
Joel Bayer is a pioneer because what he did is he got, because we'd banter football all the time. He's an Arsenal fan, I'm a United fan, but we'd banter all the time, and then he'd be bantering with other people in like WhatsApp groups, and he was like, why don't you just bring this thing to life? And so like he hired out like some classroom somewhere, and then his friend had a studio and hired out the place, and then we had like I think about 15 people in there, and we'll just like debate topics around football, not even like current topics, because the current topics will be current now, but they'll be gone later. Do you see what I'm saying? So why are the topics that people discuss? And then so we started with that. He started with that, but he wasn't on screen. He was just working the mental of it and behind the camera in it, and I was on screen with a few other people, and then he was doing this, but it was like once every 2-3 months, because it was hard to get everyone together. Everyone's got different schedules. Everyone's working, so on and so forth. At this time, Joel was working for a top pharmaceutical company, and then I think one of my boys had his birthday, and we'd gone to like Manchester, like had a great time up there. And on the way back, Joel was like, we were in the car, and he was like, bro, I want you, man, to come on board and help me like drive this thing forward, innit? Then I just thought about, this is long. This is what the first thing that's going through my mind is, this just sounds long, but I ain't gonna tell, because I'm like not really half-hearted, innit? So I was like, this is long. I'm not.
Yeah.
Then I was like, bro, if you want me in, then you got to be serious about what this thing is, innit? And he was like, okay, cool. So we had scheduled a meeting. It was like this random Friday. We're like, okay, cool. We're gonna meet on this Friday. Then we'll just go through this whole thing and what this schedule's gonna look like. And I remember it was like an hour and a half before the meeting. Joel said, I can't make the meeting. I just messaged the other boy Akeem, and I said, bro, if this meeting don't happen today, I'm out. That's what I'm saying. So I was like, yeah.
That's how I felt yesterday when you tried to. When man tried to go to me. Is it possible we could do this over Zoom? I said, nah, it's got to be in the studio.
I was coming back from the US. I'm going to Riyadh tomorrow. I'm like, I got so much running around to do.
We're grateful though. You fit us into the tight schedules.
Nah, I was like, but what did I say at the end? I said, bro, if it's not possible,
then I'm there. Yeah. So no, I'd love for that. No, dude.
I was like, literally, if this is not happening, I'm out. And so Akeem got into the group, and he was like, nah, we've got to make this happen today. And Joe was like, okay, cool. You're going to push it back an hour and a half or something like that. It's like, okay, cool, whatever.
That same day he cancelled?
Same day. Same day. It's the same day. So we went round and then we like sat down and like, hashed out a whole plan. We were like, for the content to work, we can't do once every 3 months or once every 2 months. We need, if that's going to be our hero content, it's going to be based around the debates. Then we need to have like at least something weekly from that perspective. And then we was like, okay, cool. What we'll do is we'll go to like stadiums and like interview fans and that to bulk up the content whilst that's not happening. At the time, there was only a couple of channels that were out there interviewing fans. So you had like obviously Robbie was out there, and then you had the
light skinned brother, Troops.
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 Troops. Funny enough, Troops came from Cheeky Sport.
Oh.
And then we gave Troops to AFTV.
So also you cultivated him.
Yeah. Like that is the majority of that is Joe. Me and Troops used to banter all the time. I'm United and so on and so forth. But it's from Cheeky Sport. He will tell you. He will say it straight up.
Okay.
But obviously, Arsenal Fan TV has the bigger platform, so that's But that's where it came from. We found him at a game because we don't go to, when we went to games. All right, let me even rewind because I'm going too far ahead. So we said, okay, we're gonna go to games, but we're not gonna do it like the way it's done on Arsenal Fan TV or there's another channel called Full Time Devils where they interview somebody and then that's one video and then they put up like 15 videos and so on and so forth. We're just gonna do some compilation. We're just gonna put all these things together. But even that, we didn't even like plan to be on screen. Like we were like looking on like Star Now and so on and so forth for presenters to do it from that perspective. I was more on the business side, like okay, that's
Mandem for you, bro. That's the Mandem.
Business and strategy. Let me work on that and let's get somebody to come and so on and so forth. But we found a couple, but they just didn't have the
je ne sais quoi.
You might have on fire today, yeah?
Is that last born syndrome?
I'll tell you, the connection.
There's even something else that we'll get to it. Then I thought, right, that's what I thought. Yeah, I like this guy.
So then it's like before you realize we like okay, cool, we're gonna have to jump in front of the camera. And the first time we think it was a mess. But I remember we were outside Tottenham some stage around this period now. We was interviewing like different fans and so on and so forth. And then out of nowhere, because let me just set the scene, like I'm a big football fan, but I'd never been to a football game. Because growing up, it's not something like family could afford. It wasn't high on, it wasn't on the priority list.
Well, that didn't even make any list.
No
priority,
list.
Maybe not. No.
It wasn't happening. And even though like my pops was a big United fan, it's like it was never like on the cards from that perspective. So going to like a stadium and that I was at a stadium interviewing fans before you realise, bruv, man sees freaking Harry Kane at the gate, fam. And I'm thinking, I just like I'm holding the mic now, we're all doing figures so on and so forth, but my reaction was like so natural. It was oh my God, it's Harry Kane. Like I was just gassed in it, and then like, people were getting him to sign stuff, and I didn't have anything for him to sign because I didn't have anything in it, and I was just like, sign my hand. That's what I was like. I just started shouting out, sign my hand. Yeah, I was sign my face. Yeah. And literally that went viral. That video that went everywhere. Like it ended up like getting picked up, went absolutely viral. But then before you realize, we were just catching players off. Before you realize, we were just doing our content, interviewing fans and so on and so forth. And then we'd catch players after games. We'd just catch them in their cars, chase down the cars and that. They'll roll down their windows. We'd like interview them on the way out. Do you know what I mean? And the style that we brought to interviewing players and so on and so forth, it brought a different kind of character out. It brought their character out. Not even a different character. It brought their character out. Because when you watch them on TV or on Sky and so on and so forth, they're very like square. They're very like the media train is heavy. So it's like you don't get personality. You get an answer to the question.
Robots,
that's it. But it's like everyone is real. They're not robots, innit? You want the if you get the character of somebody, you can relate to them more. And we were just able to just get that out of all these players and so on and so forth. And in that, then snowballed into it being picked up, content being picked up by the likes of like Nike and then Sky, and then we started doing stuff with those guys, and then it just continued to roll into obviously where Joel is now and what he's doing now, and me across multiple different sports, me stepping into boxing it's almost 10 years now, and then working for different brands and different broadcasters across the way. So yeah, that's the journey from that perspective.
So the last one on football. So then how did it you come about to where you met Maradona?
Oh, so this was what 2016 Euros. So we were like, we need to go to the Euros. We didn't have any work at the time. It was like we
just need to be out there, network.
Yeah, I was like, go do it. Like we got to invest at this stage. Like we were putting our money into everything. So our money into equipment, our money into travel, our money into hotels, our money into everything.
So was you at this point? Was you working or the job done now?
I was working. I think even at this stage, I was crew at this stage, and then Joe was still in pharmaceuticals. So we was trying to navigate this at the same times, and you know, we ended up. I think in the March of that year, I was like, "Bruv, everybody needs to send me the money for the tickets, for the train tickets for Eurostar we're going to, because it was in France." And then we ended up getting a contract, some cheap contract, but the contract felt like $1 million. I think we got like $1,000 each or something like that to do some stuff.
That's good.
Yeah. For like obviously it didn't even cover the expenses. But yeah, I mean it was like
something's better than nothing.
Yeah,
it's a stepping stone.
Exactly.
Something's better than nothing.
Yeah,
Trust.
It felt like $1 million at the time. Working for I think Paramount Pictures had a movie out, and they had a connection with a company called 90 Men. So we went out there with them, following England throughout the tournament. And then at one stage, we had heard, I think through the 90 Men connection, that, Hublot having an event at the Grand Palais. And it's going to be a five-a-side Maradona versus Pele.
Cool.
And we were like, well, we've got to be there. And so we ended up going. Rio was playing in the game on that day, Clarence Seedorf, so many like legends were playing that day, and that's how I ended up meeting Maradona, Pele, and all of these, man.
That's serious. That's very serious. Love that. So then where did your passion for boxing stem from? Was that from, I think, from childhood?
Childhood, man. Childhood. Boxing, like, I think my earliest memory, my earliest recordable memory would probably be the Bruno Mike Tyson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then the one in 96.
Yeah, the one in 96.
Yeah. When he come out. Second one when he come out.
Oh, said, what I'm talking about.
That's where obviously I was. Before that, I was enamored by Tyson anyway. I'd seen like a lot of Tyson. My dad had VHS tapes of Tyson. You see what I'm saying? So I'd seen. In fact, to this day, I still have that VHS in my old place in Brixton. It's still there.
Do you know what? I love that you said that, because I was literally having a debate with my brethren, Tony Pugus, about this. Because what it is, a lot of older guys, they act like guys our age don't know about old fighters. Oh, you weren't there, you weren't like, mate. Our parents had VHS tapes, remember, we didn't. It's not like kids now today where they control the TV. Yeah. We don't control the remote. Exactly. You watch what they're watching. Straight up. I'm watching all those 80s fighters, 70s fighters, like, because that's what they're putting on. So they act like I don't know their resume. I watch these resumes. So when I'm breaking down and saying, listen, you're giving certain people too much credit over current fighters, but don't act like I don't know about what these guys fighting Bum and Mumps, and this guy weren't all that. He was okay, but he weren't all that. So that's what I was saying. I was having a literal debate about it last night and this morning. So take it away, David.
It's real.
That's for pugilists.
Yeah, that is real. Like, So that my dad was a big boxing fan, innit? So we had hella tapes. Like I said, I still remember what this VHS tape looked like. It was like red. It was like red. It was red and like black and white. Yeah, and I just remember watching Mike Tyson. But on that day, like, I remember my dad was like, "Who do you want to win?" But I really wanted Bruno to win because he was British, innit?
British,
You see what I'm saying? I really wanted. Yeah, I'm saying. But yeah, that's where my love for boxing came from. It came from my pops, and like I said, from that fight. And I've always like had an affinity with boxing throughout. It was just me, like my siblings. When my siblings came over, like my brother came over as well. Even when I was like in Michigan, being in the home of Floyd, you know what I'm saying, was special because at that stage, not many people knew about Grand. People didn't really know too much about Michigan. Only knew about Detroit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You knew about Detroit. You know Eminem, Detroit. You know.
Well, we used to have the Michigan
Magnet.
jackets.
Yeah,
Do you remember them?
Michigan, yeah. Oh yeah. I had the tracksuit. I had the tracksuit. Yeah. Yellow and blue.
Yeah.
They call it maize and blue up there, but yeah. I used to. Freaking, that's actually hilarious. So throughout my upbringing, growing up, so when I had the opportunity to work in boxing, when I got the call up to work in boxing, I was so I ended up even leaving football for boxing. So I left football. So it's funny because there's a period of time I couldn't go to a stadium without being known. Oh, Cheeky Sport Dave. Oh, Cheeky. That's what I was known as in even to this day. AJ calls me Cheeky Dave. Hey, Cheeky Dave. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But it's from football. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, you're saying you could have just stayed there and got it bigger, but you took a risk.
I took a risk. I moved on because I love it. I love the sport. I love fighters. I love everything that surrounds the sport. I've got a love for promoters. I like business. You know, so like I said, I still have passion for areas like business. There's a lot of legal things that are involved in boxing. So it's like it hits every single area. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of. I think now a lot of fans are more privy to a lot of the legal insight of what goes into making a fight, even outside of the fight. Even look, you've got Dennis McCann with his latest thing. Obviously, Chris Eubank Jr. talking about what Frank Warren did to him for 200 bags. So these things back in the day, we would know nothing about this. So it's actually a great time for you to be in boxing, especially with your background into the finance and the legal type of stuff. So yeah, Matt. So then, how did you get your gig on like Talk Sport?
So I got into boxing through. So my initial step into boxing was through. So I did a lot of work in football with and one PR company I used to do a lot of work with at the time was called Clifford French, and they used to own the contract for EA Sports in the UK. They still currently hold the contract for NFL UK. So NFL's UK arm. Everything that comes out of that, they are the ones that lead on from that perspective, and they held the contract for William Hill.
I was just about to say that. So I thought your first entry was with William Hill.
Yeah. And then so somebody from that organization, they give me a call, be like, okay, listen, we'd like you to come up to work. What was it? AJ Takam. Yeah, Cardiff.
Yeah, the Principality. That was in Craig
for Big Neoni.
Yeah.
I saw you there. I think it was Gareth A. Davis there.
Gareth was there.
Yeah. So I definitely remember seeing you there.
That was my first gig with Gareth. Still, it was
interesting.
Very. But Gareth is quite an exception. I got a mad love for Gareth still, even though he's Marmite to some people, isn't it? You see what I'm saying?
I remember. I don't know. I can't remember what fight it is, but he done like a roundhouse kick.
Oh yeah.
I said, I said, yeah, like that.
He's a character. He's a character. But, so I kicked off with that with them, and it was baptism of fire because it was straight into like a. Right now, what we did during that, and it's gonna sound crazy because it's gonna sound like man just talking about pioneering stuff. But back then, there was no like live streams surrounding like workouts and all that was hosted. It was more like it would be a live stream of the workout.
Yeah.
And you'd watch the workout.
Okay, but no
That's
one
it.
like
you ain't got nobody talking, asking questions, presenting, interviewing, so on and so forth. Like that show, we kind of created that show surrounding all, and now it's done on the Zone, it's done on TNT Sports, it's done on so on and so forth.
What was the name of that show called again?
It didn't even have a name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was just sponsored by William Hill, right?
Sponsored by William Hill, And then they had, because it was PR, Clipper French was the PR. They got many other bigger channels and so on and so forth to post it. So that stuff used to get posted by like Sport Bible and so many other people from that perspective. But yeah, we used to do that for this. So we started off doing it for the workouts. And like I said, at this stage, Matchroom didn't even have a YouTube channel. So it's like there was no other there was no like fighters would come to us and go. That's it. And that was even new to them coming to speak to anybody before.
Like a public workout.
So before Darren Barker and all that man and Dev Sani.
All of that. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And now like seeing it on every single broadcast, especially when you got co-promotions and stuff like that, and then moving from one place to this place to that place, it's like it's so surreal because it's like wow, we used to smashed it out. But yeah, that's how I started off in boxing, and then before you realize I was doing like every fight, and then it went from doing like workouts, it went from just doing workouts to doing workouts, press conferences, weigh-ins, and then fight night videos as well. To then going up and down the country, to then going across the world doing this stuff in New York, in everywhere. So New York, LA, Vegas.
And that's why even they've caught on, and you see them now doing the broadcasting throughout, press conference, workouts, weigh-in. They didn't used to do that either before. So that's the thing you've actually brought globally.
Because before, literally, you'd switch on Sky, and then you'd wait for the press conference to start. And the press conference would start with Eddie Hearn, like on the desk. Talking. You won't have the preamble with Ade talking with
warming you up.
Warming you up, and then saying, "Oh, look, well, they're just getting ready behind us." So that didn't exist. So it's crazy that this is like. Yeah, it's amazing.
And I love that because that was one of the reasons why when I used to see you do stuff like that, because I'm not really a football guy, so I've known you through the boxing. So I remember there was it during the pandemic or something, I remember Spencer went on a show and he was talking about the diversity in the sport and a list of people, and he messaged some like certain people. He messaged me, and I remember I put your name in there. I think Spencer showed you. I put your name in there, Ade, and a few other guys that I want to see more of on TV to represent the culture and stuff like that. So yeah, man, you've done some serious things, man, and I love it. That's why I thought I got to get you on. And also, I love when the way you are. You're such a vibe. Like when I see you in Ghana, especially on holiday, I've been watching you for years. So
that's what I was alluding to when I said I wanted to bring something up. So I was watching one of your podcasts on a Ghanaian channel.
Okay.
And you said you hadn't gone. Your first time you went to Ghana was 2019.
All right, I know which one you're talking about. I know.
Yeah. So and that's funny enough because that's the same thing with me. The first time I went to Ninj was in 2018.
Wow.
But then the next time I went after that was 2020 and 21. But I haven't been again, but I'm going to go. But what's the reason for that? Because my reason is probably, I'll say my mum. My mum did, she went and I didn't go for some strange reason.
Yeah.
But then I just said, nah, look, mum, forget you. I'm gone. And then I just loved it. But growing up in the UK, like I don't know if it's like what's the word I look for? You've got this kind of
misconception.
Misconception of this and that. But when you go there,
it's sensational, man. It's incredible. For me, right, to be honest with you, it's because my parents didn't really, like you've got some, there's two things. You've got some African parents who go to go back home, and that's the only place they don't go on vacation. They just go back
go
home.
back home.
Every year, they go back. So
yeah.
I've got cousins, a couple of my cousins, and they grew up. They hated Ghana when they grew up because they were like every summer they just get taken away for like 6 weeks, and they want to come and hang out. You know what I'm saying? But they got, and obviously they're kids, so their trip is like basically depending on their parents. They're not out here enjoying themselves and so on and so forth from that perspective. So my parents didn't go back regular, right? I think my mum went back once in like 2006 or something like that when I was at college. So that's one of the reasons why. And then after that, it's because I felt like I deserved a free trip. I felt like, you know what, right? When I go, you're going to want me to go and see all these people that I don't even know. Why am I paying for that? Exactly. I should have done that when I was a child, at some stage, and I should have had a free trip. So it weren't really part of my list at that stage. And then I'd never been on a plane until I was 19. So I'd never left the country anyway until I went to study abroad in the US. That was my first time.
So Grand Rapids was your first time?
Yeah.
Raw, that's
not Grand Rapids, North Carolina. Which was even
more remote.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. More remote and less black.
But glad you made it back.
So basically, but it's funny because I was like one of the early adopters on Facebook and that, and then so I get like, you on Facebook you've got like Facebook memories and so on and so forth and that, and then I saw a post that I posted like I think what was this? It was I think 2010. Popped up like last week, and it's like I'm so pissed that I'm not in Ghana this year. So it's like I wanted, so even like 9 years before like the hype, right? Because I had cousins who were a few years older than me that started going back, right? And they were like, "Oh my, like it's sick, like it's freaking like in December, like oh my days is freaking." So I was like, "Nah, I need to go," but I didn't end up going until, and even when I went in 2019, I almost didn't go because one of my friends passed away. So a friend of mine, life in South London, innit? One of my friends got stabbed.
Oh, sorry, man.
Just before Christmas that year, and my brother was also supposed to come out as well, but because of that, he didn't end up coming. But then I was just like, I should go in it because if I don't go now, I'm probably not gonna go in it. Yeah, but I love Ghana. Like I'm moving to Ghana. Like don't get I'm moving to Ghana. I'll come back here to work, but I'm going to live in Ghana.
The seeds,
It's sensational.
Now, when you're there, you look very at home. And what it is, there's a thing here. You've got a skill, because I watch you when you're able to eat like the swallow and stuff, and nothing touches your beard. I don't know how you're so talented. So I watch you, there's nothing. I'm like, because that beard's serious. So it's very easy. Because me, I'm a mess. So
checkers, man, the technique is strong.
But what you showed of Ghana as well, as you said, there's a lot of misconceptions. Before I started working at LA Lounge and seeing like the customers and that going back home, like around Christmas and Easter, obviously you have the misconception, flies, £2 a month. But when you see actually people go back and show you lifestyle, I'm like, rah.
Well, that's what it's what they want us to see, innit? You know what I mean?
Exactly. And you know what it is? It's crazy because for me, it's important for me to show it because there's some people who will never see anything else. And I've got like good people on my Instagram that I've like influenced. Like I've got Eddie Hearn follows me. All these people, and even when I come back, Eddie talks to me about Ghana. Yeah, Ghana's looking. Yeah, it looks nice out there. You see what I'm saying? But he doesn't have any
reference
point. You see what I'm saying? To look at, like a lot of people from that perspective don't have a reference point. Like who is it? Yeah, the FIs ask me about Ghana all the time because they see it on my social. Like I feel like it's I've got a responsibility to show
100%
what it really is, as opposed to what like because growing up, you see Africa, bruv, they have got freaking flies skating on eyeballs and that, and that. It's like, but blink, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy, but it's like that perception is what stops people from going,
exactly,
which actually ends up stopping the country from like
money
developing
back in the
for
country,
tourism.
Yeah.
And the good thing is when you got guys like yourself and Ade and stuff like that going back, so now you've got influence of where they're talking about they want to host a fight
straight up.
in West Africa.
Straight up.
You've got the Saudis talking about it. You've got Eddie talking about it, like Chaos in Lagos or, you know, because we haven't had one since Rumble in the Jungle.
Yeah, in Ngannou, all these kind of guys.
Yeah, in Ngannou.
Wilder, Joshua.
Yeah, because with UFC, you know, there was the African takeover where you had the, you know, the Three Kings.
Yeah.
And it before the Yardman took over. But no, the Three Kings was serious, and I was rooting for it.
Okay.
What? It's just,
We talking about Leon Edwards and what?
yeah, Leon Edwards and Aljamain Sterling,
okay.
yeah, and Bad Boy Brown. Come on. Come on.
Well done.
Come on. So,
It's not gonna last, but yeah.
but Leon Edwards kicks off Kamara's head though.
Yeah, headshot dead ahead.
Yeah, but listen, but the fact is, we're gonna get. I can see we're gonna get a fight in Africa, and I can't wait because that'll most likely be my first trip there because I'll make sure I'm there.
So-
We'll make sure we're there, even though you've obviously been before.
Yeah,
but I'm saying,
100%. No, the motherland, you got to touch your feet on some sort of motherland anyway, man. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? you, when you got there, you walk with no slippers just to take in some of the.
You have to. Yeah. It's beautiful, and I think Africa's ripe and ready for a big. To be honest with you, that's one of my passion projects at the moment. I spoke at a conference in Ghana last year, and I said my passion project at the moment is bringing a major sporting event to the continent. And obviously I'd love it to be Ghana, but for me the continent is important. Like there is no major sporting event on the continent at the moment. And right now Rwanda's working on putting in the bid for Formula One, which would be incredible because there hasn't been a Formula One race in Africa since apartheid South Africa, and they're trying to get a race right now as well.
Yeah, because I can be the only continent without a race.
Without a race, you understand what I'm saying? It don't make no sense.
Yeah, that's dodgy.
And how can there be no major boxing event in Africa since Rumble and Jungle? It's
even though that's spoken about to this day.
Exactly.
I don't know if you saw that tweet from Balotelli one time. I don't know if he was drunk or one time. He's like, yeah, man, forget these guys. Let's all put money together and start a league in Africa.
Yeah.
But he didn't get no response.
No response. Yeah, he didn't get no response. You didn't get those, but the truth is, we need to push towards, and to be honest with you, it helps to enrich the sport as well from that perspective. So many fans over there, man. Yeah. So many fans of boxing
are willing to even pay.
Exactly. Listen, the amount
money in Africa.
There's money. People understand there's money in Africa, big money going on.
Yeah, people are chopping.
Big time. Big time.
Guys are flying private jets to Ghana from Nigeria, just F up Ghana for the weekend, and then fly back.
Oh, right.
You know what I'm saying?
No joke.
No joke, bro. Serious.
No, that's serious. That's good.
There's money out there, and trust me, they just need to get some tourism in there and get the right kind of attraction.
Yeah.
And people spend, no problem.
And if you've got good thing about having a major sporting event somewhere in sub-Saharan Africa is a lot of people will come that have never been before, and when they come, they'll experience something different. And next thing you know, they'll be like, "Wow, I've got to come back." I don't know nobody that's come to Ghana and be like, "Oh yeah, that's it, must be one and done."
Nah.
Everyone that I know that has come to Ghana, like when I brought Ade to Ghana, he was like, "What is this place?" And Ade's from Niger. He was like, "But this place is sick." To the point where he was like, "I need to come back." A few months later, came back again. Came back for December last year. Sensational trip.
Where was you? Sorry, when was that Nigeria or Ghana when Ade? I see he got called into the ring was that
Ghana?
That was Ghana, innit? Yeah.
That was like Boatsi brought Dan Aziz to Ghana as well.
Yeah.
But them man ain't showing on. Them man are showing village style.
That's what I'm saying.
Them man. Like, Boatsi, let this money flow now, man. You got it, bruv. Man was chopping light soup and fufu, and I said, "Yo,
it's good." He's not.
He's not. No. To be honest, he's a down to earth guy. I'm just joking. He's a down to earth guy, so he doesn't feel obliged to to
show
flex. So, but that would have been the best time to do it.
But Dan was in Ghana 2019. Chris Eubank was in Ghana 2019.
He loves Ghana. That's his favorite women. He told me.
Michael Brendan Page loves Ghana. He was just in Ghana the other day.
Oh, MVP, yeah?
MVP was in Ghana in November. I was in Ghana in November. He was there.
Okay, I just saw MVP at York Hall on Friday. He was watching the Tony Sims and Charlie Sims huge boxing show. So yeah, man, that raw. So he was there as well.
He loves Ghana. Who else was in Ghana recently? Mikel Antonio. When I was in Ghana, he was there as well.
Oh yeah, I hope he gets a speedy recovery as well, because he just had his crash.
Exactly.
And
big him up for real.
Yeah,
my uncle and aunt was in Ghana. They went for the year of return. So that was a big thing where, you know, loads of people from the diaspora was going back, and it was like, wow, like I didn't think it was going to be like I want to go back. Some people saying people are living there. Even what's her name? Rita Marley.
Yep.
Bob Marley. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's lives there.
Out there. Stevie Wonder now. Stevie Wonder's out there now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. What's his name? I was out there with Dave Chappelle when he came. Was it 2 years ago?
Oh, that's not where he ran to though when they tried to.
No.
Okay.
He spoke about that the other day. He spoke about that when we was. He did like a private address at the University of Ghana.
I love that guy, bro.
And he was like, "But I came to Africa for 2 weeks, man. Like these guys made it sound like I ran out here for like I was out here for 9 months and that hiding in some bush." He's like, I came to Africa for 2 weeks.
but it's crazy because what was it? 50 million they offered him.
Yeah.
And he walked away from it. And then as soon as he walked away, he said, "No, I need to touch base in Africa."
Yeah, I need to go.
Let me take some stuff in and see what's going on there, bro.
No, serious.
Always trying to make guys wear dresses and whatnot, and you know what I mean. So,
so then what's it? So let's talk about some boxing. So we've got Riyadh season. You know, it's doing very well, highly influential in boxing. What do you make of it? Because you've got some people, a couple of detractors, but what do you feel about Riyadh season and what it's done for boxing overall, and what it's done for boxing overall, even in like the UK market and the US market?
I'm a big fan of Riyadh season and what Riyadh season is doing, because I think some of these fights happening, the frequency of which they're happening, the closeness of the rematches, these things would never happen.
There's so many pros, so
it wouldn't happen.
There's people. There's no atmosphere. Can you hear a pin drop?
Okay, no, that's the only sticking point. But boxers are getting paid more. You're getting the fights you want to see. Everyone's fighting more. Like there's not like.
No, but then also you got people moaning about people getting beat as well.
Yeah. No, I know. But it's boxing,
because of this Mayweather effect, you mean?
Because we're leaving the old era and going into the undisputed era. And people are crying that fighters are getting beat or prospects are getting beat.
Well, boxing's getting real, man.
That's it.
It's getting real.
I love it. You look at if Riyadh season was around during Triple G Canelo, the early days, they'd have had that trilogy like back to back, and it wouldn't have been like that third fight, which was an absolute calamity. You know what I'm saying? It would like it's good, like just even like Bertobia Bivol happening straight away, like. And for undisputed, because IBF wanted to call their mandatory, you got 9 months on their mandatory, wanted to call it, but it's like, no, we're gonna actually do the rematch before you got the chance to call it. Like that is what I'm talking about. They've got their hand on the pulse, and they're just putting sensational fights together, not only in Riyadh, but also across the world as well, which is great. But as boxing fans, being able to see a fight live, there's only a limited amount of people that's going to be able to do that. So for the worldwide fan base of boxing, it's such a beautiful thing, man. It's such a great thing, and like long may it continue. I hope it continues for as long as possible, because obviously selfishly as a fan, I want to see the fights, but also for the fighters, they're getting well paid, and it's doing great things for them. So. I'm a big fan.
Because what I feel like is happening now, fighters they'll use that excuse like, I'm not getting paid enough, or
he's got no
name or this. There's none of that no more, because the no name, you're getting paid big money to fight the no name. So what are you saying now?
Yeah. So and what I love as well, for instance, even just the weekend just got yesterday or 2 days ago. What's his name? Jaime Munguia. He was fighting a Frenchman, never fought outside of France, never had an opportunity, only got 4 KOs in 25 wins, knocked him out. So it just shows you, a guy you think's feather-fisted, no, he's just been put with a lot of brickheads. Yeah. So he's clapped, man. Jaime Munguia, remember Canelo could knock him out, and Canelo's a big puncher. So it just shows you, it's, you know, people, if they're not given their right opportunity, they're never going to make. That's why I like when Eddie Hearn was bringing over the Mexicans a few years ago.
Bruv, them Mexicans will slap every time.
Have you got to slow down in that though?
He was doing a mad thing. Them Mexicans, they came over hungry still.
Yeah, that one.
Every one of them.
It's the one that got is that
What is Lara?
Oh, the one that got
yeah. Lara's the one that got
Josh Warren.
Josh Warren,
Yeah. But then there was the other one who knocked out Tennyson. James Tennyson. Yeah.
There was one in that
Knocked out
Katie Taylor Serrano fight as well. Still, one of these Mexican brothers knocked out. Who was it? There was a favorite that was supposed to, but basically he just kept on flying them over, and every time he flew them over to anyone from South Central America, and they ain't come to play.
Even Robbie Davis Jr. he got slapped up. Yeah, they was bearing it. So it just shows you. And what I like is that guys, because people, you know, we always hear stories, I couldn't make it, but you know, politics and stuff. Now the politics is out the way. We're gonna see who really is who, because
who
now
really wants to fight.
But before we'd get kind of manufactured stars and champions because they're just with the right guy, they've got the right connection or the right promoter.
Been taken the right way. Been padded records, and
guided the right way. But now there's guys who are in the garrisons or in the favelas, and they're getting opportunities. And these guys are now showing you,
hungry.
No, I could knock him out. I could knock him out. And man who's probably drinking with them or hanging around with them go, whatever. But now he's like, look, see, I told you
I could do it. Yeah. It's true.
So I love it. And there's going to be more guys from the Africa, the Caribbean, South Central America, Australia. You're seeing booming through now. They didn't get a look in.
New Zealand as well.
Yeah, New Zealand, all them, Pacific, and I'm sure them Samoans are gonna come through any moment because them man can fight as well. So I think it's just a great thing. So you're going out to Riyadh tomorrow, right?
Oh, yep. Shit. You see what my guy's doing for us, checking us just before he leaves.
Come on, little touch.
I love that. Stopping right. You know, that's a blessing. So how do you see this rematch going?
See, everybody's been asking me this question as soon as they know. It's mad because it's like, for me, I see Usyk winning again. But I always tell people,
you won't be surprised.
I will never bet against Tyson.
True,
As in, if I had money to bet, I would never bet against him because the guy's just an anomaly.
Trust me.
He's an anomaly. He's a complete anomaly. And you know, I was there
for the first fight.
I was there for his comeback fight when he came back
against Sever
Safiri or
Safiri first.
And then I was in Ireland for Pianetta. The one that went 12 rounds.
Yeah.
And Deontay Wilder was in attendance. And it was like, you are gonna fight him next. There's no way. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like it's. And then I was there in LA for the first fight.
Yeah. So you don't.
I was like, "What the flip is happening?"
You don't know what you're gonna get.
You don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know. So it's like it's one of them ones where it's like, you know, I remember talking to Joel before I went out to LA, and Joel was like, he's getting knocked out. They should never put him in that fight. And you know, Joel was like, you can't leave the game you can't leave anything for 4 years and come back. You can't, doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if it's even rap music. You can't leave for 4 years and never do it. Yeah. In fact, do things that are going to
hinder you,
go in the opposite way.
Yeah,
and then come back and it's impossible. Brother, you won't see what my man went and did. So for me, it's like,
because you know what it is with Tyson, for me, is his mindset is different, it's separate.
Exactly.
It's separate. It's separate. Because even when I see him that big, I remember I was telling to my missus, I was like, we don't see him fight again. Look how big he is. We're not seeing him fight again. Impossible. This is impossible. Like, I said it's impossible. And she's like, no, because, you know, just watching Paris and all these kind of shit.
The stuff we don't watch.
So I'm like, I said, no, I think he's going to come back, babe. I said, cool. Then Dree came back, she's like, I told you. I was like, oh, shit. And then he stripped all that away. I said, trust me, but he's been on bare coke, man. He's going to get knocked out, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's going to get knocked out his first fight. And then the Wilder fight, I thought, okay, babe, it's up now, trust me. Then look how he performed.
Yeah,
crazy. His mindset is different.
It's different. So, So it's if I was giving money to bet, I'll put the money in my pocket right for this fight. To be honest,
so I'm not betting.
I think gun to my head, it would be Usyk. However, It's like a Scottish referendum. It's like a 51-49. It's a mad. It's a Brexit vote here. It's tight. It's very, very tight for me, the way I see it. But when I say it's tight, I don't mean the fight's going to be tight, because the fight could be one way. It could be an absolute Usyk masterclass one-way fight. I'm saying in terms of calling the fight today, for me, it's very, very tight. But I'd favour Usyk.
I love that. So did you ever do any like boxing training or bouts?
Yes, at uni.
Oh, you boxed at uni?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a few man who did that, you know, like Dan Aziz.
Dan Aziz done that, yeah. He was at Essex, Colchester.
Colchester, yeah. What's his name? Johnny Fisher did as well.
Colchester, right?
I don't know where
Yeah,
Johnny
he was at
Fisher
Colchester, I believe. Yeah.
And I think David Adelaide did as well. He won a university title as well. So yeah.
Yeah, that knockout.
So how many bouts did you have?
5.
Okay. All right. So this is good. We're going to go into the penultimate round.
So is there before you go in, anything else you want to drop before we go into the last round? You speak about,
Not impressed with the dome.
So when you go out there tomorrow, who you working with? William Hill or
So I'm working for TNT. So I'm doing doing some promo work for TNT, and then I'll be doing some bits on. I just started up a channel recently called the Squared Circle. So I'll be doing some bits on.
Go on.
Is that so? That's different to the Fight Talk one.
It's the same. It's the one that I sent you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're going to the penultimate round. Series of questions. You give one answer. So yeah, hit that bell. Red corner or blue corner?
Blue corner.
Left hook or straight right?
Left hook.
Everlast or Fly?
Fly.
Cleo Reyes or Grants?
Grants.
Rival or Winning?
Winning.
Paffin Sports or RDX?
Let's go Paffin.
Leon or Venom? Yeah, he's good. The check's correct. Leon or Venom?
Venom. Let's go Lomachenko, innit?
Yeah. For the boots, Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Everlast or Lonsdale?
Everlast.
York Hall or AO Arena?
York Hall.
O2 Arena or Wembley Stadium? No, sorry, or Copper Box.
Oh, O2 all day.
Yeah, that's not even a comparison, to be fair.
Yeah, I know. Gotta do something, innit?
You're better off saying O2 and Wembley. Even that's not a comparison.
Come on. AO's
what?
AO.
What do you
Wembley AO Arena.
Yeah, what do you reckon about it?
It's not O2 level.
Yeah, that's what I said, but that's more of a comparison than Copper Box.
Yeah.
Even though the AO is shit as well.
Copper Box with them coloured seats and that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Tupac or Biggie?
Park.
Nas or Jay-Z?
Skip this question, man. It's a bit. You can't be.
This one's mad.
You got the technicalities going on right now in the world, man. We've got deals. We've got sponsorships.
Every year someone's getting called out.
We've got sponsorships.
Yeah.
Next question.
Let me get Nas. Let me get Nas.
Drake or Kendrick?
Kenny.
Bryson Tiller or Brent Fires?
We've got Bryson.
Future or French Montana?
It's a Future or French.
Yeah.
The French had a run as well.
French had a strong run.
It was the mixtape though. When he started getting commercial,
we're gonna go with Future.
Yeah,
still.
I think so. Yeah.
G Unit or D Block?
D Block. G Unit 50. Yeah. But
that's it.
Proof. I'm not doing. No, but I've got to scrap the Diddy one now. He's just out here. Scrap him. I've got to scrap him. Skeng or Skillibeng?
Skeng.
Massacre or Alkaline?
Alkaline.
Wu-Tang Clan or Bone Thugs and Harmony?
Wu-Tang.
Burna Boy or Wizkid?
I'm going Burner.
It's
a hard
I've put the bloody names. All right, we'll get back to the kind of thing. Where is it? Sorry. Ali or Tyson?
Ali.
Jack Johnson or Joe Louis?
Joe Louis.
Ray Robinson or Ray Leonard?
He's trying to hit me up with it. All right, let me see. Robinson.
Leonard would say Robinson.
Yeah, he probably would. Michael Buffer or Jimmy Lennon Jr.?
Buffer.
Mills Lane or Steve Willis?
Steve.
Sebastian Fundora or Errol Spence?
Spence.
David Benavidez or David Morrell?
Benavidez.
That's a serious fight, though.
Very serious fight.
Maybe.
Daniel Dubois or Joseph Parker?
Ooh. I'm going Joseph, you know.
Well, I was going towards that kind of direction. Not like 100%, but trust me, people are underestimating Joseph Parker.
Joseph, you know, I swear down. They ain't seen him for a while. That's why they ain't seen him for a while, right? Yeah.
AJ or Wilder? Because I'm hearing that talk. Ajit Caballo or Zhang?
Caballo.
Willie Hutchinson or Zach Parker?
That's made, right?
Yeah.
Willie.
Beterbiev or Bivol in the rematch?
Ooh.
Who did you think won the first one?
I thought Beterbiev had it still.
Just about?
Yeah, just about.
That's a
But
disgrace.
I
A
figured-
boxing masterclass.
The biggest robbery I've seen in history.
Eddie was going nuts. I think Bivol. Do you know what it is? It's because Bivol didn't. Do you know why I think it's going to be Bivol? Yeah, and I know this is supposed to be quick fire, but Bivol didn't make any excuses. Like even when everybody gave him an excuse, he
Didn't take
was
it.
like, I need to be better.
Yeah.
That shows you that he.
Because in my opinion, I think he can make adjustments, but I think Beterbiev's
going to do one thing.
One thing.
He's going to do his. Beterbiev's going to do his thing. But Bivol's got so many different ways to skin the cat.
I think he's gonna.
And I think
Yeah, I think Bivol's going to win the rematch because I think Bivol would have learned more in that first fight about himself and Beterbiev than what Beterbiev learned about himself and what he learned about Bivol, because Beterbiev already knows he can get cut and come through. He knows he can take a punch.
Yeah.
He knows but Bivol's probably in his mind. He's thinking, you're shook in it. You've seen a man 20 real KOs, but now he's thinking, all right, it did hurt, but I went 12. I was the first man to go 12, so I can do this
And
again.
it's not like he just went 12 to say he went 12.
Yeah,
There's a certain man
he didn't survive.
Yeah,
it was a close fight. And that's what I said to people all the time. Yeah, close fights. The thing about boxing, I say to people, boxing is not football. Boxing. Close fights doesn't mean the scorecard is going to be close. Sometimes the closer the fight, the wider the scorecard, because the rounds were so tight. The judge either went this way or that way.
Yeah, one man could get the rubber to green on all tight rounds.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm
So
saying?
it could end up 120, 108, but that doesn't
But it doesn't
necessarily
mean-
tell the story of the
It
fight.
doesn't mean the person got exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So sometimes don't always look at
Everyone's
box
quick
rec.
to say robbery. It's a robbery.
So that's great.
It's a robbery. Everyone's always quick to say robbery.
Fury Usyk, you said you're going with Usyk, right? Yeah. Shakur Stevenson or Tank Davis?
But that's Tank for me, man.
Yeah,
I like Shakur though. A good fighter, defensive fighter, but people don't give Tank his dues for his IQ.
it's true.
But doesn't want to fight anyone though.
That's what I'm saying.
He's talking about retirement.
He needs.
No, they might need to send him his 2 Ferraris, innit, so he can get this cracking.
You know what? I'm gonna
They ain't gonna do that.
I'm gonna go Tank still because he's got the dog in him still.
Okay. Zerdo or Jai or Patai?
Jai.
Lawrence Okoli or Dillian White?
Is that rumoured next, or I heard they're trying to make it?
It's not rumoured next, but Lawrence is calling for it
Cool, yeah.
because of that spar and all that back in the day.
Slapping you up your favourite heavyweight. And
Yeah. Yard or Buatsi?
Yard or Boatsy.
Oh yeah, you're gonna go with the Ghana man.
But why? No. Why am I gonna go with the Ghana?
No. To be fair, I agree.
It's just because look, the resume is better.
Yeah.
The resume is better, to be honest with you.
That's
No, but if you're going off both their last performance, even Stevie Wonder would pick Boatzy, you know?
Yeah, and resume in general, you would have to pick Buatsi as well, and who he's fighting next. This is not a joke. It's not a joke.
It's not a joke at all.
That's a proper fight. You know?
No, it's always
proper-
and
we're
Buatsi's
talking-
always in a proper fight.
Yeah, you talk about a brother who was Ring Magazine champion at super middleweight.
Yeah. And made the same man who Bivol went points with made him start trembling on the floor.
Glitching.
6'3".
Yeah.
6'3", but it's not. Listen,
But
that's not a joke.
Boatsy is basically the same. He ain't not going to be that man. He's not taller.
6'2".
Boatsy's like
Boatsy and Craig are like the same height.
6'1"-ish.
No, he's 6'2",
No,
but I think Callum.
deceptively
No, but
taller.
I think Callum Smith's 6'4" because I've met him. Because
yeah,
when he stands next to Craig, because
saying.
Craig's 6'3", and I'm like, no, he's taller than
taller
you.
than you.
So
Yeah,
he's like,
he's tall.
yeah.
He's
Because
a big
remember,
man.
but yeah, because you can't take box rec because remember they've got Craig at 6'1". So they, but some of the fighters they try to do it so opponents don't get worried early in their career. They tell a little fib. But yeah, Craig Richards versus Lyndon Arthur, because that one's
Craig.
trying to be moved. Fantasy fights for Ghana. Azuma Nelson versus Isaac Dogbo at 126 pounds.
Human Nelson.
Ike Quarte versus Joshua Clotty at 147. Who you got?
I'm going Clotty.
Clotty, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going Clotty.
Okay.
Yeah, Craig was a good fight. You know?
Oh, yeah, he's a good fighter. Caroline Dubois versus Beatrice Ferreira.
Is Caroline, are they going in?
No. We're out of fantasy fights now. We've got Grenada versus.
He's like trying to steal mine.
Yeah, we've got Grenada versus Brazil here.
I'm going Caroline.
Okay. Lauren Price or Natasha Jonas?
Tasha.
Alicia Baumgardner or Amanda Serrano?
Oh.
Is that rumored?
No, but the same weight class, so it could.
Ooh, it should be Serrano still, but I'm gonna go with Baumgartner still.
Yeah, we'll throw in a UFC one. Tom Aspinall versus John Jones. Who you got?
Bones, baby.
Come on. BMW or Mercedes?
Merc team all day, every day.
Audi or Lexus?
Audi.
Rolls Royce or Bentley?
Rolls.
Dark skin or light skin?
Dark.
Looks or personality?
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. No,
Some man, listen, you'll be surprised.
That's cat.
Yeah, because when somebody says that, the next question should be for what?
For what? Yeah, exactly. Like,
For what? Because
what we talking about here? Yeah.
That was what I can't. I'd have to say.
Yeah, you
If
just
I'm gonna
got,
have to hang around somebody for long enough, it's gonna be personality.
Yeah. Slimline or curvy fit?
Kirby fit.
Natural or surgery?
Natural.
Garage or house for music?
Garage.
Salsa or rumba?
Salsa.
Drum and bass or jungle?
never.
Yeah, no.
I'll go with jungle.
Yeah, no. That's what I was thinking about. There's quite a few. Cause I'm in neither of those two. Yeah, but I know a few people that like jungle massive still, like Rio and that. So I'm Rio.
The second man there.
Okay, let's hit the jungle.
R&B or hip hop?
Hip hop. It's tight though.
Yeah.
R&B, you get a nice little sing along still. One of my boys has got an event in Ghana. It's called Riverman Brunch. Sick.
Okay.
Cold event. They had freaking Ja Rule. In fact, yeah, they had Ja Rule down at one of them the other day. In fact, Burner was at their one yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, R&B sing along sensational, but it's got to be hip hop still.
Yeah. Slow jams or new jack swing?
Right, see now I'll hit the slow jams.
Yeah. Yeah, that's serious. Dance hall or Afro beats?
Yeah, see that's crazy as well, because dance hall is cold. But I'm going Afro beats because let me tell you why. Afro beats, just puts you in a good mood. It's just good mood music. Like it doesn't matter what's going on in the world around you. Put some Afro beats on. It's like the vibe is sensational. If you want to catch a little wine, you know what I'm saying? Then you know what I'm saying. You hit the dance hall.
Like
When I was growing up, dance hall was the thing.
We didn't hear. Afrobeats weren't prominent when I was coming up 15,
that's why I had to stop because I had to think about when I was growing up what I wanted to hear in the
When
radio.
you get the wall wine, you know.
You understand? That's why I had to stop because I had to think. What? Yeah.
Yeah, you just get the little wall wine.
The little wall wine. Yeah. What?
Yeah, but nowadays all that dragging, you catch a case. It's mad. You gotta be careful.
You just have to get you have to get past the look back.
The look back.
Back in the day, no, the look back was intense because you and they either look back or they look to the friend. For the and it's so heartbreaking when they go like this.
Sway away.
No. It's the
Yeah. The hand. Look at the hand. That's crazy. That one's crazy. Oh my days, that's crazy.
Oh, a bit lightheaded. Oh man.
Confidence you needed back
Yeah,
then.
trust me.
Yeah,
That's
to
one
keep
thing.
going.
Yeah, because you can't ask.
See, that's
for
one
an
thing I
answer.
had confidence
You
in
had to
abundance.
You just had to.
In abundance.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, I'm just
Yeah.
not for you.
That's why our era, I think, it was
me,
serious.
what?
Because now man are leading with their wallets because they couldn't get dates. Yeah, they're just playing cheat codes.
These Gen Zs ain't dancing.
No,
They-
no. They're not. They're not. It's
They have
sad.
to do chung chung chung.
Oh, it's terrible. Beef patty or meat pie?
Beef patty. Sorry,
That
man.
one that.
I'm sorry.
There's some things you can't back your people.
You can't back. You
can't
can't
defend.
What?
All right.
Meat pie, you need one strong water, man. I can't lie.
Because it's mainly
Hey,
pastry.
I swear-
30%, 70% pastry, 30% meat. Like,
Kenke or Banku?
Kenke all day, every day.
Alamo bitter or Pokeke?
You did your research still. Let me.
No, I drink them things.
Is it?
so I was just daydreaming. You say Alamo bitters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Poke
poke
cake.
cake.
Okay.
It's this tiger nut with I love that.
Yeah, I'm
It's
an
Cool,
Alamo
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what
Alamo
I'm gonna have to get
bitters,
poke
guys,
cake still.
yeah. Red or Tuo Zafi?
Oh, red.
Palm nut soup or peanut soup?
Day
I'm a
still,
peanut
because
soup.
peanut soup is on a Sunday still. Peanut soup and some rice balls on a Sunday, sensational. But palm nut soup has that flavor. I'm gonna hit the palm nut soup still.
Conte or contemporary stew?
Contemporary stew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Denzel went for that as well.
Is it?
Yeah, I remember.
contemporary,
Yeah. And he went for red as well. I remember. Yeah. All right. Rice and peas or wache?
It's got to be wache still. No, do you know what? Rice and peas, banging. But wache is a whole. It's everything.
Yeah, it's the
That's what I'm
egg.
saying.
It's the
egg,
little
it's
noodle
stew,
thing.
It's the noodles, the Gary. That's like for me. That's just you know people go the battle of jollof. It's like but let jollof rest.
Yeah, watch it.
Wache is like dangerous.
So it's not complete if you don't have them extra
No,
condiments.
You can't. You don't just bang the rice. That's not
Okay,
wache.
okay.
Yeah, wache is.
But that's
the
what I
whole thing.
believed because I go to a restaurant on Woolly Road, Wolf Road. I forgot what it's called, man. With some Ghanaian woman there.
Oh yeah, I know. With the I know the sun.
Yeah, you know, son. Yeah. So you know, sorry, that's what. I went there, he's a celebrity. He said, no, I see. I just remembered now saying, but I go there and the auntie fixes me up, but the spaghetti, the egg,
The little Gary photo and that, and then the stew.
the pepper stew,
Yeah,
the
shito.
the shito, yeah, because
yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
Proper
when
thing still.
in Ghana, that thing comes wrapped in a banana leaf. Right? Oh my days.
Yeah.
Sensation.
Yeah.
can't wait to get back here.
I can't wait. Next week, I'm back.
yeah,
26.
yeah.
Boxing Day, I'm
I had
outta
it in
here.
that place near Crystal Park, near Selhurst Park, like on Norwood. Forgot that place. What it's called? Golden.
You're
Gold
talking about-
Coast.
Gold Coast. Yeah.
Gold Coast. Yeah, there's one there. Then there used to be.
Where's the one in Brixton? Is it still there?
That's what I wonder. I
I don't
know.
I don't hear anyone talk
Nah.
about. I know a lot of men still go to that one in Celeste, and there's that one in Streatham as well.
Yeah, there was one in Streatham called Safari. at the
Safari,
time.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
now it's actually called Wache Joint. Still.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, come on.
Pass through there still. That would be my meal tonight. still.
Come on.
Tilapia or croaker fish?
Tilapia.
Evian or Volvic?
Evian.
Voss or Fiji?
I like the Fiji taste, but I like that glass bottle still. Let me get the boss.
Yeah.
You man a bougie, bro.
NDC or NPP?
Whoever's in right now, it's NDC still. You know what I'm saying?
So who do you prefer? Because I hear a lot of people debating about this. Who do you think? Who do you think's better, and who do you prefer? Nana Akufo-Addo or John Dramani Mahama?
Yeah, right now, Akufo-Addo is like people are seeing him like he's the enemy of the people.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
But right now, man's a patriotic Ghanaian, so I'm going to go with the incoming president, John Mahama. You understand?
Come
what
on,
I'm saying?
yeah. Big up my friend Emma Mahama. That's her uncle. Mr. Easy or Mr. Silver?
Boy. It's your boy Easy.
They had a nice run.
They did. Hey, Mr. Silver. Cold, but I'm going to go with your boy Easy.
Wendy Shea or Gayaki?
Oh, all right. Okay. I said Gayaki. Jackie. You pronounce it Jackie still.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going Jackie still. Yeah, Jackie. I know it's with a G-Y-A-K.
Yeah. Come on.
Jackie, yeah.
So, forgive me.
Don't worry, I got you.
This one should be easier. Kojo Funds or Black Sheriff?
Oh, it's black. Black hole.
DJ EZ or Black Coffee?
I'm going coffee still.
Lucozade Sport or Wow Hydrate?
Sport.
And
Sugar tax.
And last one, since I know you're looking to move home, where are you gonna be based mainly? Labadi Beach or Suya Beach?
What to say Labadi, bro? Labadi Beach is where all the beach clubs are. You know what I'm saying? The beach clubs, I'm telling you, man. Sandbox. You know what I'm saying? Bella Freak Beach Club, La Bomba Beach. Listen, trust me.
He needs to get into tourism, you know. You are telling him packages. I'm gonna have to come back to this.
About you today. That's the first thing that come up about travel and stuff.
Oh yeah. Also, what happened to your Insta page? Instagram page. As soon as I booked him, it just
Wednesday. I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be back on Wednesday.
Okay.
I took it. Do you know what it is? I was supposed to take 7 days off, so I was gonna go. So at the end of
is it like
November,
is it your thing, a detox
meeting?
thing?
Yeah, it's my thing. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So the 23rd of November, I was like, I'll take 7 days off. I'll come back on December 1st. So when December 1st came, I was like, I don't want to come back. So I was like, let me.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it's like,
yeah, man,
because
you should disconnect.
It's mad. I always have to remember. I said this to somebody the other day. I was like, I existed before these things. Like for some people, like this is like where they grew up in it.
Yeah, in that
I
area.
existed before. Like I was around before, freaking Instagram and Facebook and so on and so forth.
MySpace, High Five, Bebo, Black Chat,
all of them things.
Facebook,
freaking MSN Messenger, bro. All the way back.
I was telling my son the same thing. I was like, even though he's only 9, but if it's not the YouTubes, I said my mum used to have to beat me to come in.
You understand? Yeah. Exactly.
Now I gotta be able to come out
to go out. Yeah. It's mad because it's like. Then I had to ask myself, I was like, is it the time out of all that stuff? Yeah, has like changed my relationship with socials to an extent because it's like, do I really need? How many people? I follow like 1,000 people. I was like, do I really need to know what 1,000 people are doing? And how good is that for me mentally? Like to go and like know what everybody is doing in their life. You see what I'm saying? It's like there's like 1,000 people here. I'm scrolling. I'm looking. Okay, they're here. They're all right. Cool. Yeah. What is it actually doing for me positively? And what is it actually doing for me negatively as well? Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's very different things. And then there's time you spend on it and so on and so forth. And now and then it's good to just...
And I think people, you should start flipping, advocating for people to do that for some certain man's mental health. But they need to do that because
that's what I'm saying. Because
I see man crashing out. He's got a new rinse.
Yeah, you understand?
I'm not getting this. I'm not getting that, bro. Chill out, bro.
Even people's relationships. Even people's relationships. You see people going, "Oh look, they're going on 10 holidays. You're looking at, they're smiling. I'm just getting stressed at home. I'm going down the pub." Like
you gotta say, have you seen any like? Only seeing W's, no L's. I like people's pages when they show me their losses as well.
Yeah.
If they don't, if it's anything that's going so well,
it's
so
few
well.
And far, it's few and far between from that perspective of people showing you their L's. So it's like social media is a highlight reel, and it's like it's not like I said, mental health wise. Sometimes it's good to take just a break, just to check in with yourself, and then it gives you more reason to check in with people around you. Time where you sit there scrolling, you think, let me call my guy I ain't spoken to him in a minute. Let me actually check it on actually how he's doing.
You know, it's funny you say this, yeah. Like my cousin, I'm proper close to him. But then like, maybe I'll call him, he might not pick up. Then I just see one post. I see man going to war with these randoms in the comment section. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Why do you feel the need to like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
some people, because people, they like to trigger and draw people out, but it depends how you react to certain things. But it's like boxers, innit? They see one comment, like they see all these likes and praises. You're the champ. Some I didn't really work. Shit performance. Oh, you fucking prick. I'll see ya. So,
one negative comment.
Yeah, it's just like explodes them. So what can the people expect to see from you in 2025?
2025, you'll see a lot more content heavily in and around boxing from that perspective. So follow me at David Alorka across socials, or look for the Squared Circle. I think it's at TSC Boxing across Instagram, YouTube, and all that stuff. But there'll be loads more content surrounding boxing, loads more interviews, a lot more things that are a little bit different to what the main boxing channels show from that perspective. And then, like you have said, some travel, tourism. You know what I'm saying? Taking you to places you ain't been before, you know?
Have I missed any vlog? Have you done any vlogs when you're in Ghana yet? Or
No, I haven't done any. The funny thing is, I don't even have a personal like YouTube. I don't have a YouTube with my name yet, but maybe I might do it. Maybe I don't know. But it's mostly on my Instagram stories.
That one, because it won't be like money driven. It's more like for
Passion,
a purpose.
yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you just drop one here and there. Just let people know what God. Just get your videographer from Ghana.
It's true, you know.
So you know.
I got a drone as well. Still, I might have to. I'm saying
because it's not money. It's for the economy to the country. People would love to see your insight.
Yeah, do it like passport heavy style. I see they done one in Ghana.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah,
Jabril.
Yeah, he done one in Ghana the other day, and that was serious.
I'm in it.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my to watch this. So, look at that! Surprise! I didn't even know. Serious. So I'll definitely now make sure. I was gonna watch because a lot of things, over Christmas you're indoors. You can watch TV more rather than the work schedule.
You get the list, the list.
Yeah. So I'm glad.
He had an amazing time to the point where it's like at one point it's like he never left.
Okay.
He was just there. Like he was there until like February.
Oh right.
Like, from December straight through to February. I think he was supposed to be there for like 10 days or 2 weeks. So he was there for 3 months. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
and he's Nigerian as well.
He's Nigerian,
so
Nigerian,
they just love it.
American, British.
Yeah.
Collecting passports.
Yeah, that's why it's called passport heavy. You watch his channel. It's serious.
His channel is his travel content is sensational.
Okay, jump into that.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you have it, guys. It's another episode of the Neutral Corner. I'm glad that you tuned in. I hope that everyone has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. This is the last Neutral Corner for 2024. We will see you in 2025. And there you have it. It's Danny Glover.
It's Big Lex.
And today we've been joined by the Enigma, David Alorka.
Come on.
And remember, guys, persistence beats resistance. You know where it is. Ha ha.